So we're paying tribute to the loyal jungle soldiers, the massive, not only jungle soldiers, but that's just what we say, our jungle soldiers, to the D&B crew that spread out and scattered, hold tight when you're battered, and all that, because they like to stick the belt in. So basically we're talking about bread and law, because it's all based around the word of the Lord and the rationing of the water. That's when they steal your vapor. It's in the Bible, the rationing of the water, the drought upon the city. So some of my bars would be like from back in the day. Yeah, I want to see emancipation of all the nation, the black and the white and the brown and the Asian. Yeah, I'm talking about tribal revolution and the tyranny and persecution. Yeah, man, I tell you not evolution. It's no illusion. So listen up, you're no illusion and all that. And what is it? What else? What's all sorts of bits tribal? It's all tribal. It's based on the tribes, the 12 tribes, the raising up of the Hebrew tribes. The Lord's will be done. So we're all one nation. There you go. Lipa is going one. Ben-oni, the tribe of Ben-oni, and then it's in a lot of them. You hear it, and then if you hear like there's an old MC, there's another old MC. Just loads of it. You have to listen to, and it's all like it means when you hear like the word one, it doesn't just mean like the number one, or it means loads of stuff to people who are educated. And it took a while. It takes a while to educate people, and it's very difficult. So you have to reach them, and especially because they're all dumbed down from all the poisons that the pharmaceuticals and all are putting in the food. That's in the water, that's in everything. You're dumbed down. Before you leave your mother's womb, you're poisoned and you're dumbed down. You're never actually pure and clean the way the Creator meant you to be. There's very few people on this planet that are pure and clean when they come out of mother's womb, because they've been jabbed up with so much stuff from the pharmaceuticals industries. They're out there being mothers, being drinking, eating whatever the food, what they call preservatives and additives are nothing more than alchemy. They're just chemicals. And some of them are very, very bad for you. Yeah, they're chemicals and they're very, very bad for you, a lot of them. So basically, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about one, the tribe of High Ben-oni. The tribe of Benjamin will lead, and tribe of Benjamin will raven as a wolf. So we're the ravens. We go out and rave and have a party. So we're leading the way. The Lord is telling us to lead the way. He's guiding us. It's the Lord's work. It's the Lord's hand against his enemies. And that's what's happening. So Lipa sings the song Last Dance, and she does a lovely little beautiful wiggle and a gorgeous little smile, and everything about her is so nice. I want to give her a big cuddle and a kiss and find her tickly spots and all that, because I'm like that. I'm a bit of a pervy, but older man. I still got wolf. But when we were in Barcelona anyway, there was loads of singing going on with Riddler and all the MCs. I'm only saying Riddler because I can only remember him, because it was a bit I was off me pickle, to be quite honest. It was going on for days. We were raving, we were training, the body tuning and all. We were getting ready for battle. Basically, most ravers can go into battle for 4 and 5 days, no problem, because they're used to going raving for 4 and 5 days. Extremely fit, especially when they're in a traumatic situation. The body will push them to superhuman feats. So anyway, after the incident of the Celtic Warrior, he's a leader, number 1, he's a champion, and don't forget it. We were coming back in a taxi, me and another fella. I'm not going to name me and another 2 fellas, I'm not going to name their names. But the cab was parked in Barcelona in the traffic, and there's a Spanish driver. Next thing I looks out the thing, I says, there's a wolf. And he said, that's not a fucking wolf, you mad Paddy. You ain't do too many fucking pills in the deal, you mad fucking nutter. I says, it's a fucking wolf, he's coming over here, you stupid cockney prick. Shut up, you mad. I says, the fucking dickhead. I says, look at it, it's a wolf. So we were having an argument as to whether it was a dog or a wolf. Next thing you know, the wolf comes over. It's definitely a wolf, 100%. And the Spanish driver was going, wolf, 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 like that. And he came around the cab, the wolf did, and he sat right next to me. He says he's coming over the side of the low. He heard me howling last night, because we do howl sometimes. Because Stevie Hyper D, he's the main man in the drum and bass. He's to be remembered. He used to sing, woo, and the werewolf. So anyway, there's only one explanation. You're becoming a wolf. Beware of wolves in sheep clothing. False teachers. Yeah. So anyway, what happened then was the wolf came around the cab. He was miles away. He was a good few football. He was 2 or 3 football fields away. And then he said, "It's a fucking wolf. Look, yeah, it's a wolf." He's sitting there like that with his tongue out, just sitting at the side of the cab. And that's the story of the wolf. So then I thought, well, I was having loads of dreams about Native Americans and stuff like that, but I wouldn't tell anybody, because I knew they would. I definitely couldn't tell the witch I was living with. So I went to the Native Americans after lots of weird, strange stuff happened to me, and I says, "Look," I told them the story, and he says, "You are our brother. We have been waiting for you. Stand up straight. We're doing an honour dance for you." So they were doing the honour dance for me. We were down at the sweat lodge, banging the drums and all. I was very honoured, thanks very much. And I learned loads of stuff. And we got me Grim Reaper scar. You see the Grim Reaper scar? See when I do that with me eye, look. It's the Grim Reaper. Yeah. We make a full end of the nations. Woe to the nation and the kingdom that does not submit, for they will be totally and utterly wasted. What you fucking wasters. Anyway, that was what was happening. So the Rams of Nebaioth, to have a Supoi, the people of the blue-green water, God bless them, who held the ancient knowledge. They call them the ancient ones as well. They're in the Bible, because it says the Rams of Nebaioth shall come up with acceptance on mine altar. That's what it says. And the rising of the Gentiles. And the Havasupai creation story is they came from under the ground. And they wear ram's horns on their head. So when an Uncle Aquala is the best man out, the main man to talk to, he's in connection. So they're all my uncles, all the elders down there. I love them, they're my family. So anyway, when you're in connection, you have a connection with nature. This is why we're trying to connect you. Listen to what your lipa is telling you, because soon nature is going to turn on humanity. And if you haven't got connection with nature, if you're one of these stupid people that jumps when you see a bleeding a butterfly or something, or a little pigeon or something, there's something wrong with you. You have to get back to, because if you don't get back to nature, you'll get attacked by nature. It's in the Bible, don't doubt it. So you get attacked by nature. Sometimes the spies come to check out what they're up to. You get attacked by nature, and that'll be all there is to it. They'll be coming out from under the rocks and the stones to get their hands on you. So anyway, I was trying to interrupt, you know what I mean? When I was over there, he says to me, watch out for distractions. You see, it can't be left alone with the world. They have to come in and stick around like you're all important with their funny hats and all. They just stick out like a sore thumb for when the insects and all are coming up to eat them. There's the cough. What's going to go wrong when I try to upload this video, I wonder. Anyway, so Dua Lipa, she's gorgeous, and she's over there with all them posy footballer types. They're alright. They get out of that pram a bit. They're always giving it, but as it goes, you know what I mean? They're not too bad. No, man, I won't sing the football song. If they know the football song, I won't sing that. I won't sing it, because I'll get me fucking head kicked in. I have a special football song. I only sing at the football hooligans anyway, because I'm the only one that they're allowed to sing it without jumping all over them, no. Because I'm a special Paddy. Right, let's have it right. I'm a fucking daddy round here. You ain't something till I fucking say you something, right, you little fucking niche. Some people call me terrible, so don't get me vexed. I'm well worse than Tyrannosaurus Rex. GQ1 says I'm worse than Taliban, and I don't give a fuck about the Ku Klux Klan. So shimmy the mimmy, gimme the honey. Shimmy the mimmy, gimme the money.